Selamat siang. How is everyone? Good? Baik, Pak? Good afternoon. It's so good to be back. After 3 years, I think the last time I was in Indonesia, Jakarta, was almost 3 years ago. And then something happened. You all know what that is, right? Today is Friday. This is not a meeting. We are not having a meeting today. It's just a fun event, I hope. And we just want to share with you some of the things that we are thinking about when it comes to hybrid work. I don't want to go into too much detail because both Fiona and Ricky have already covered what I want to say. So actually I've got nothing else to do except stand up here and give you some jokes. No, it's not funny, right? I know I'm not a comedian, I'm not on Netflix. But I love numbers. And all my charts only have numbers. Okay, so just get ready. It's like only numbers on my slides. The last 3 years, I don't know about you guys, but I have been in a cave. My home became my cave. All I did was sit at my computer every single day. Suddenly, a new 4-letter word came out in my mind. What's that 4-letter word? Starts with Z, ends with M, called Zoom. Right? Zoom became a part of everyone's life, I'm sure. Then a new term came out called Zoom problems. It's not trying to get to the moon, but suddenly you got audio problems. Suddenly you got video problems. Suddenly you got Wi-Fi problem. Suddenly, instead of becoming an expert in my job, I have to become an expert in Wi-Fi setup. Got to set up router. Got to set up 4G, 5G, whatever. Got to set up audio, video. Suddenly I became the AV technician. Where's my AV technician guy? Right? Oh, my sound man behind. And suddenly we have to become sound men. We have to become network engineers. It was terrible. Right? I don't know about you guys. It was terrible for me. And normally my house don't have aircon. So when you work, it's very hot. Switch on the fan. Blast the sound, the microphone can pick up all the wind noise, dog barking outside, car driving past, children crying, all sorts of issues when you are working from home. HP was the inventor, many years ago now, before the pandemic, of a concept called the future of work. Okay. Never in our life did we imagine the future of work would become something like this. Okay, but we were the pioneer, thinking about how we can enable all of us, our customers, our end users, to work from anywhere. So the work that you see today, the products that you see today, the work already started 5, 6 years ago. Okay, and that's why we are the leader in hybrid work. Okay, and later on, France will show you why and how we are enabling that. There are still a lot of challenges. Okay, like I said just now, we are facing many disruptions. You talk halfway, suddenly your Zoom freeze. You talk halfway, suddenly no more audio. Right? It's still happening today. After more than 2 years of all of us living through this life. Right? It just happened to me yesterday. People cannot hear me. Because maybe the connection no good, because maybe my audio video was tight of still connected to another device that I'm not using. So all these issues still remain. These are very mundane, very basic issues that we are working very hard to solve. Okay. We are Asian, right? And we are also very shy. And if we create disruption in meeting, we also feel embarrassed. For me, if suddenly my audio or the video doesn't work in a meeting with my bosses in the US, and I usually do this at midnight, I get very, in Hokkien, what we call kanchiong, very anxious. If my turn is coming to speak, oh no, my audio is not working. Hello, hello, can you hear me? Oh my God. And because of that, I cannot talk properly because I'm focused on trying to fix the issue. You guys shouldn't be focused on fixing your audio issues or your video issues. HP is focused on helping our customers to fix those issues so that you can focus on your work. Very important. We want you to focus on your work, not focus on being a network engineer or a sound person, because that's not your job. That's our job. We want to make it easier for you to be able to do your job. And that's not just the challenges also, right? The biggest challenge is security. We were the pioneer to prevent something called visual hacking many years ago. Many of our notebooks today have a feature called Sure View. It is a built-in privacy filter. So that when you press a button on the keyboard, automatically the screen becomes visible only to you. So can you imagine if you're outside sitting in a cafe or the park, outside there, you know, on your notebook, which is not a HP, and you suddenly feel the urge to check your bank account. Please don't. Somebody standing behind you can see. That's called visual hacking. No need any expert hacking skills, right? Just your two eyes. Someone can nowadays phone camera very good high resolution, right? 12 MP, whatever MP, 30 MP. Someone just take a picture from far away, you can see your entire bank account details. If it's just your bank account, not too bad. My bank account, no problem because I got no money in there. What if you are the finance manager? What if you are the product manager of a startup? I think a famous company called Gojek started here somewhere. And your product suddenly appeared on some blog somewhere because somebody from behind the person took a picture. For your financial statements, before you announce your company results on Bursa, disaster. No need any special skills. Somebody with two eyes and a handphone. That's it. We pioneered Sure View to help our customers do that. That was just the start. Now we have something called Wolf Security, and it's to prevent malware from entering your system. We all get a lot of phishing email, right? Malware. Links that if we click on them wrongly, I'm sorry, nothing we can do. Nothing your IT department can do. If you're infected, it's worse than COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19, we got vaccination, right? for malware, if you are not vaccinated, then I feel very sorry. With Wolf Security, every link that you click by accident or on purpose opens in a virtual sandbox. A virtual sandbox. That means it is its own, we call it virtual machine. It's running a copy of its OS, running the link, but it doesn't infect the rest of your system. How wonderful is that, right? So that IT managers don't have to worry anymore. Train your people. Don't click on these links. Okay, if people were so good to be trained, then we wouldn't have malware. So we remove the people from the equation. Don't depend on people not clicking the link. It's okay, you want to click the link? Go ahead. But it doesn't do damage to your system. That's why we came up with Wolf Security. So, my colleagues in this room can share more with you on those features, but it is still one of the biggest challenges in hybrid work. So we all talk about this, right? You want to be able to create, don't have to worry about all the things that I said just now. Just do your work. Just create whatever it is that you want to do. We want to enable that so that the technology disappears into the background. And you can do your work without any worry. And we are very serious about that. We want to give you the best experiences. Some of the products you see today will have these features. Right. When I started 2 years ago during the pandemic, the camera on the notebook, I'm sorry to say this, I'm very sad also, not even VGA quality, right? Not even VGA quality. So everybody come out very gray. You know what I mean, right? You look like Pac-Man. Okay, I look like Pac-Man, right? Nobody can see, hey, who is this? Yeah, we all look the same because the resolution was so poor. The lighting was so bad, you know. We have improved the cameras in our systems, now 5 MP at least. Got AI to take care of backlight. You know, this backlight, you all cannot see me, right? I'm very dark. I'm just a black shadow. But with our technology, with lighting like this, can see you clearly. Maybe too clearly, but you know, that's up to you to decide. You can turn off the camera. Those are just some of the features that we have. So we're very proud. Later on, you will see the new products that we are launching today. So please stay back, hang around, enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.